So now Lisa R just dropped a bombshell about her sister DaBrat's wife Judy, and it looks like Judy isn't exactly as sweet and loving toward DaBrat as we all thought she was. Lisa Ray came prepared, bringing receipts of Judy allegedly putting hands on DaBrat and also manipulating her financially. Y'all, this tea is piping hot, and it's about to change everything we thought we knew about DaBrat and Judy's relationship. They've been showing face on Instagram for now, but Lisa isn't holding back, spilling all the details about how Judy's been treating DaBrat behind closed doors. We're talking violence, money games, and straight-up manipulation. It looks like Lisa Ray never liked the vibe Judy gave off from the start, and now we're seeing why. Everybody knows that Lisa doesn't play about her sister DaBrat, and the things she has to say about Judy will blow your mind. Okay, so Judy has a habit of spoiling DaBrat silly in front of the cameras, and we thought she was just being a supportive partner. But it looks like that support came with some serious strings attached. We're talking financial manipulation that'll make your head spin. And if you've been following DaBrat for a while, then you already know that she's been struggling with bankruptcy, and Judy swooped in like a knight in shining armor. But here's the thing, that armor wasn't free. Judy has a successful business called Kaleidoscope, which is worth about $40 million. That's some serious cash right there, and it seems like she's been using it all to call the shots. While DaBrat was trying to bounce back from bankruptcy, Judy held all the cards. It's like a game of Monopoly, but Judy owns all the properties, and DaBrat's just trying to pass go and collect $200. Well, Lisa Ray spilled the tea that Judy's been the one financially supporting not just DaBrat, but also her own kids and DaBrat's mom. That's a whole lot of people depending on Judy, but here's where it gets twisted apparently. Judy's been happy to play provider as long as DaBrat stays in line and does what she's told. And when DaBrat doesn't follow the script, bam, Judy pulls the financial rug right from under her. Lisa Ray allegedly dropped the bomb that Judy has been withdrawing financial support from DaBrat, and it's not just about fancy cars and designer clothes, we're talking basic needs here. DaBrat's been through bankruptcy, so she's already in a tight spot. Judy swooping in with all this cash probably looked like a lifeline at first, but now it's looking more like a chain, keeping DaBrat trapped in a situation she can't easily walk away from. Y'all, it's wild how money can turn a love story into a horror show. DaBrat's been talking about her relationship with Judy, and reading between the lines, it sounds like she feels stuck. It's like that classic golden handcuff situation, living large, but at what cost? Let's not forget Judy's got the lavish lifestyle to maintain. She's probably feeling the pressure of being the ATM for the whole family, so it's a messy situation on both ends. But if I all thought that the alleged financial manipulation was bad, just wait until you hear what comes next. Money can be a powerful weapon, but fists can leave deeper scars. Lisa Ray didn't just stop at exposing Judy's alleged financial gain, and she went all the way in, dropping bombshells about physical violence that'll make your head spin. According to Lisa, Judy has allegedly been putting her hands on DaBrat since they started dating. Now picture this, DaBrat's trying to rebuild her life after bankruptcy, stuck in a situation where she's not just financially dependent on Judy, but also allegedly living in fear of her. But hold on to your wig, because it just got worse. The most shocking claim: Judy allegedly set DaBrat up to get jumped and beaten. Let that sink in for a minute. The person who's supposed to have your back allegedly orchestrating a beatdown? That's some next level betrayal right there. Y'all can imagine the emotional toll this must be taking on DaBrat. One minute, she's living her best life, thinking she's found her happily ever after, and the next, she's allegedly dodging fists and watching her back. Let's talk about the public image for a hot second. We've all seen Judy and DaBrat looking all loved up on social media, right? All smiles and hearts in the eyes. But if these allegations are true, it's like we've been watching a whole different movie. It's like finding out your favorite rom-com is actually a horror film. If what Lisa Ray has been alluding to is true, we're looking at a case of both physical and financial manipulation. I all know how hard it can be to leave a situation like that when someone's got control of your money and they're allegedly throwing hands. It's not as simple as just walking out the door. It's like trying to escape quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. But we've got to remember that these are all allegations at this point. But if they're true, it paints a completely different picture of Judy than what we've been seeing. Instead of a loving, supportive wife, we're looking at someone who might have been using their power and money to keep their partner under control. It's a reminder that what we see on social media isn't always the God's truth. Behind those filtered photos and carefully worded posts, there could be a whole different story playing out. In this case, the story is looking dark.
Her mom was like their manager. Her sister Vita survived. Her sister Vita was with Irv Gotti before Ashanti got there. Like, these were girls who were making their bones in the game. They were making deals. They were getting deals. Like, and they did this before Puffy came. Their name was breaking before Puffy got involved. Then Puffy got involved. And then the next thing you know, Missy gets involved. And when Missy got involved, everything changed. But what I hated more than anything was how Kima Dyson kind of got ostracized from the entity that she was damn near responsible for creating because she wasn't, because she was straight, because she had a husband, because she had children, because they had a family, because they had a business.
So she couldn't be the
she wasn't nobody plaything.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, here come Puffy, Diddy, Dirty Money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, real fast.
They did nothing either.
I mean,
Danny King, nothing. Like his groups do nothing. Like they start off good, but I believe it's him. He's the number one denominator. You know what I mean?
Hey, Clive Davis's artists kind of experience the same thing.
I'm like, oh,
as Angie.
Oh,
baby, y'all playing.
So we ended up having to leave early. We got a phone call from a trusted source. We had to leave because somebody was coming up the service elevator for us in an hour. And I'm glad I still have friends in Vegas. So then they tried to stall out our luggage because we weren't allowed to take our luggage down. The bellman had to take it. Our luggage was rifled through and robbed from the time it came down from the suite to the car. They kept trying to keep us there. I had to press the issue to get my car, and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is doing too much. If I want to check out early, I should be able to check out early. Oh, well, this is only happening because you're checking out, early. What do you mean because I'm checking out early? If I want to check out early, I should be able to check out early.
Right.
You starting to make it sound like you're trying to keep me here. Is there a reason why you're trying to keep me here? See, there's a moment when North Philly just kicks right in. I'm sitting there talking to the valet guy. Ma'am, I don't know why it's taking so long to get your car. It usually doesn't take this long. And I looked at him and I said, I want you to understand something. You getting me my car right now is good for you. Because if they come, I'm going to grab you and hold you close. And you're going to get touched right with me. Now go get my motherfucking car. And you knew I wasn't playing. Oh, you don't want to get my car? When the motherfuckers come, you going to be my shield, baby. Kevlar! Got my car. You were able to finally get to the luggage. He had to go and track the luggage down. Couldn't find the bellman that had our He went on break. So he came up to the roof.
We've been talking about the drama between DaBrat and Judy, but what if the darkness isn't just coming from the outside? DaBrat's been dropping some wild statements about lesbian marriages, and it's got folks wondering, is this connected to all the drama with Judy? DaBrat was catching some heat for saying some weird stuff about lesbian marriages that had the Lave 2 community in an uproar, and honestly, who can blame them? But here's where it gets messy. Some people are saying this might be DaBrat's way of dealing with all the alleged mistreatment from Judy. It's like she's trying to make sense of her own pain by questioning everything she thought she knew about love. And there's even more rumors are flying that Judy's been stepping out on DaBrat with some men. That's right, there are whispers that Judy's been showing an interest in the opposite sex, leaving DaBrat questioning Judy's true sexual orientation. Talk about a plot twist. DaBrat's got to be caught in a tornado of emotions. She's dealing with the alleged physical and financial mistreatment from Judy. On the other hand, she's struggling with her own feelings about her marriage and sexuality. This whole mess has got people talking, and some are saying the Brat is just lashing out because of the alleged mistreatment. Others think she might be dealing with some deep-seated issues about her own identity. Either way, it's clear that homegirl is going through it. And can we talk about the pressure? The Brat is living her life in the public eye, trying to figure out her feelings while the whole world is watching. All this drama has got people wondering, though, is the Brat okay? Is she acting out because of the alleged mistreatment, or is there something deeper going on? And what about Judy? If these cheating rumors are true, it's adding a whole new layer to this already messy situation. Now, this whole situation is crazy on its own, but it's getting 10 times worse when you realize that there's a baby in the mix. That's right, their baby boy, True, let's not forget about him. Just when you think this drama couldn't get any more complicated, True was born through IVF using Judy's egg and an anonymous sperm donor. And DaBrat carried the baby and gave birth through surrogacy. It's a modern miracle, but now it's turning into a modern nightmare. This is where it gets wild. The streets are saying that the Brat is seeking primary custody of True, and that's what makes this whole situation so complicated. If DaBrat carried the baby, but Judy's got the biological connection, it gets real sticky. But hold on, rumors are flying around that DaBrat and Judy might not even be legally married. Say what? Apparently their fabulous wedding might have been more of a commitment ceremony than a legally binding one, and if that's true, it throws a whole new wrench in this custody mess. But let's talk about why DaBrat is allegedly asking for primary custody. Or remember all the tea we were talking about, the alleged mistreatment and manipulation? Well, even if half of that is true, it's no wonder DaBrat wants to keep True away from that environment. But here's the kicker: proving all that in court? Yeah, that's going to be tough. And don't even forget about the infidelity rumors. DaBrat's been throwing around some serious allegations about Judy being more interested in men, and if she can back that up in court, it could be a game changer for the whole custody battle. But what about True? This baby is caught in the middle of all this mess and he didn't ask for it. One minute he's being cuddled by both his moms, the next he's at the center of a custody war. It's enough to make your heart break, and this custody battle, if it goes down, could become the biggest flashpoint of their split. We're talking courtroom drama, media frenzy, the whole 9 yards. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion and we can't look away. But here's something to chew on. How's all this going to affect True when he finally grows up? Imagine finding out your whole birth story about IVF and your childhood was splashed all over the internet. That's some heavy stuff for a child to deal with, even when they do grow up. Now, we've been talking about True's future, but let's rewind for a second. What if everything we thought we knew about Judy and DaBrat's relationship was a whole lie? There are some rumors flying around about Judy's real motives for getting with DaBrat, and trust me, it's not pretty. We've all seen those cute pictures of them as a couple on Instagram, Judy and DaBrat, looking all loved up, living their best life. But what if that was all just a front? Some folks are saying Judy might have had a whole different game plan when she hooked up with DaBrat. The word on the streets is that Judy might have seen DaBrat as her ticket too. The big time using DaBrat's fame to boost her own brand. But can you imagine that? Because Judy had her own fame for a while, but they're saying when she saw DaBrat, she saw more dollar signs. But let's talk about Judy's fame and fortune. She owns Kaleidoscope hair products, and that was a pretty big deal. We're talking about a company that's allegedly worth $40 million. So why would someone with that kind of coin need to use anybody else for clout? Well, here's where it gets interesting. Some people are saying that Judy was looking to tap into the LebQ community, and it's like she saw DaBrat as her golden ticket to a whole new market. If that's true, that's some cold-blooded business right there. And y'all, let's just talk about it. Judy's definitely got some skeletons in her closet. There's talk about her being mixed up in some shady business deals in the past. We're talking scams and all sorts of drama. It's enough to make you wonder if DaBrat knew what she was getting into. Let's not forget about DaBrat and all of this. If the rumors are true, can you imagine how she must be feeling? Finding out the person you thought was your ride or die might have just been using you for fame? That's got to hurt worse than any physical pain. And all that makes you wonder about their whole love story, doesn't it? Was any of it real, or was it all just carefully crafted illusions to sell more hair products and edge control and get more followers? What's next for DaBrat? Can she bounce back from all this drama? Will she spill more tea about what's really going on in the relationship, and how's it going to affect her music career? Because we heard she has an album trying to come out, so maybe, just maybe, this could all be a PR stunt to get the blogs talking about her. Shaking my head. I just hate this for Brat. She doesn't deserve this. But I got to know what y'all think about this. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and then check out this next video.